So it's always said to, follow your passion, follow something you're really, really passionate about. I disagree with that, and I'll explain why. Your passion can change every 3 days or every 4 days. Well, what I do say is start thinking about what are you really curious about. For me, that leads to things that you're always searching when you have free time. What do you YouTube a lot or Google a lot? Those things will start to give you some clues. I know for me, when I got into fitness, I was for some reason always looking at videos and writing workouts. And when I got deeper into business, I was always looking for effective ways to do something, how people um, did their customer service. I was always just curious, and I'm still curious about those things. So a good way to start learning from those is to do what I like to call a collision course. For me, I couldn't afford to go to like a high price school. And for me, I didn't like the style of learning that the school taught. I didn't learn by just sitting there being lectured. I had to be hands on, had to try it, apply it, and then go from there. So, one thing I started doing was figuring out ways that I can learn for free. So a collision course, what I created in my head is I would buy a book that's on the subject I want to read. I have tons of self-help business books. So I would A, buy the book. B, I would buy an audio book also. Um, Usually it's not the same book, but the same subject. So A, I would buy a book to read. B, I would buy an audio book, and C, I would put aside at least 10 to 15 minutes a day of looking at YouTube videos on that subject. What that did was show me just different views, different ways, but it put my mind in a place where it can be filled up by good thoughts and good things. Later on, I started realizing I would ask people who were in that field that I knew, or that I would just email random people in that field or Facebook groups and ask them questions, and I started learning a lot quicker. It's not to say that the faster you do things, the easier it's gonna be, but you can save yourself a lot of mistakes. So think about, what are you really curious about? A good way to think, what are you curious about, is what do you do when you are free? What do you yearn to do when you're stuck at work or stuck in traffic? What do you really want to get to? Give that some thought. Let me know what you're curious about, and I'll let you know some more what I'm curious about. So do me a favor, subscribe to this, subscribe, okay? Like this and share this, all right? Take care.